Wait, why is that on? Sorry, let me do that. Don't need that on. Hey everyone, welcome on in. Hope everybody's day is going well. My day's been going well. I wanted to chill a bit more, starting stream, and today we're gonna be playing Tainted Grail. We're gonna be continuing where we last left off, and hopefully we get to the shield today, because that is the main objective of the area we're currently in. So I hope you guys are ready. Why don't we head on over and get started with Tainted Grail, shall we? Up. Well, hold on, let me... Oh, that's up. I don't know why these are on. I'm pretty sure I had those off. Okay. But, oh, let me get... Why's the game not up? Let me get... Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we just have to wait for the game to load up. Yeah, it always takes a bit for the game to load up. Okay, here we go. Soul of Terror, welcome on in. Yo, Tainted Grail, welcome on in. Thank you for the first time chatting. Hope your day's going well. You came in just in time. Soul of Terran, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Welcome on into the workshop and becoming an forager. My name is Arcantus. I'm an Ancient Ice Daimon. I play video games and I do 3D modeling. And we just got started. You can see where I last left off. I just finished the game not long ago. Welcome on in, Rangers. And we're about to go down below. This is where I currently am in the game. I have to go down into the ruins. Yep. Yeah, I'm going through everything and hopefully like gain the trust of the village instead of trying to take the shield. This is an interesting bit early in the game so far. Oh, I've been enjoying the game. I definitely like the game, though I just wish the loading up for it didn't take so long every time it did file integrity. But I've been enjoying the game. They did a nice job on the environments. And you get that would load up. But this is what I'm currently using. This is how my character is right now. Actually, I should probably take out the healing here because I don't really know. Yeah, it's not the best optimization, but the devs put a lot of heart into it. Yep, I can definitely tell they put a lot of heart into it because they did a good job with customization. Wait, when did I get this? Okay, I need 10 dexterity and 3 practicality, so I sadly can't use that those full power just yet. Okay. Here we go. Trying to unequip it. We don't need that. We don't need that now. So if I need a heal, I will. Let's see. Oh, where's my? There's my little pet. Let's give him. Let's feed him. Let's give him some iron. Well, we now know where the castle went when it disappeared. Oh, these things. Marrow gas. Oh, I thought I got rid of this guy. Wait, did he heal? Oh, wait, this is a different one. I like the art. I like the art style they went with this, and I like how the twist they put on the game on the tale of King Arthur. Kind of like in the after story of King Arthur, where he's gone and what's happened to Avalon afterwards. I also like how it gives us a bit of Dark Souls vibes. I can definitely see parts of this being like a Dark Souls. And there we go. Oh no, not that destroying the stained glass. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, we got new appearance of an undead. Take the bone. I don't need the broad axe because I'd rather use blades. Though take a look at the blade this one has. Bone. Oh, it's just a gladius. Oh, it must be a traitor. Gato.
Ah, you're not one of the rats scurrying about this place. Truth be told, you don't seem to belong here at all. Perhaps you shouldn't be here, eh? But in the grand scheme of things, it's none of my concern. Do you need something?
Okay, who are you? What can you tell me about King Sagramore? Can you tell me something about this place? What are you doing here? Who are you?
Name's Gato. Once upon a time, I used to be a rat catcher at the court of King Sagramore.
Oh yeah, rat catchers. They were used to catch all the rats.
Led me to catching rats.
They were used to take care of the Black Plague.
Walls of Sagramore's castle.
What can you tell me about King Sagramore?
King is a king. He bears the flaws inherent to any ruler, as if the crown itself bestows similar faults upon each bearer. But there's little to say about Sagramore. It's the queen, his wife, who is the true delight. She's scheming, spiteful, and beautiful.
Okay, so maybe the real villain is not Sagramore. Maybe it was his wife.
I've met King Sagramore on many occasions. He doesn't make much of a grand impression, and he used to have quite the short temper.
Can you tell me something about this place?
There's not much around here. The most important places are my shop and Sagramore's court, just over there. You might also run into the Shroom Knight.
The Shroom Knight? What is he called that because he eats a lot of shrooms?
The Queen's personal lapdog. Though he's a knight, he's a rat of the lowest order. I can't make heads or tails of him. No idea what he needs. If you want, go ahead and talk to him. I've grown tired of that fellow.
Give me a sec, guys. Okay. Okay. What are you doing here?
Waiting for a customer. Are you interested?
We might be. Okay, let's see what he has in store. Star feather skull of feathers. Flickering figurine on it has 20% supply. Tied tongue. Ew. Yeah, no thank you. Leech bite, nope. He doesn't have much interested at the moment.
I'll be right here.
Okay. Okay. The amount of detail they put into this game, you gotta love it. Probably somewhere else. I think. Wait, that's where I came through, so I want to go this way. More undead. These poor souls have been left here for eternity. And now that one goes in. Okay, Let me get healing in here. Let's heal up. You gotta love this regeneration spell. It does a really good job. Okay, let's read what this has to say. Dragonet, the Jester Knight. Known for his wit and humor, Dragonet served Arthur as both jester and knight, proving that even the fool can be a hero. His loyalty and bravery shall forever be praised. Alright, we got some cobweb. We'll take the bone, skull, and bone meal. Don't need the broad axe. Sage. Oh, wait, button. Can put that in for a stew. Oh, if I remember, I can give. Yeah, I'm only able to give sage to our little guy here. I love the features they added for our little companion. Oh. Fluffquill11, thank you for the follow. Not for the follow. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. So, Snowy Star, the cutie, welcome on in. Thank you for the first time chatting. Welcome on in, Raiders. You also know who I am. My name is Arcantos. I'm an Ancient Ice Daimon. I play video games and I do 3D modeling. Confused a little else. I see. Yeah, sorry. a lot of stuff going on in my mind. Fuck Huey, welcome on in. Thank you for the first time chatting. Welcome on in, Raiders. Let me give you a shout out. Let's see what you've been playing. Hope your stream went well. We just got started today on Tainted Grail. We're currently at Castle Sangramore. You're playing this as well, but I'm well past my bedtime. I'm having a lot of fun on the game. I hope you've been making good progress in Tainted Grail. Yeah, this is what I play on Monday. I have right now. I have Tainted Grail for Mondays. Oh, and also, so this is one of the things I'm able to do is if I want to, I can do this. And I got some headphones. And if you guys want to, I can even have my shirt taken off, my jacket taken off. Yeah, but we be in the fog of the All-Mother. Fog of the All-Mother. Are you talking about that one where you have to where you have to rescue like the All-Mother and you go through, or where all Fluff must leave. Have a good game. I will, Fluff, and thank you again for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I hope the rest of your sleep goes well. Thank you so much for the raid. When it's really late at night, you have to get rest. Rest is important. In the second zone with the voice and body. Okay, so that's where you are. We're in the same area. Yeah. I already went there with the All-Mother. I already where she is. I've gone through there, and I'm doing this part now. That is where I am in the game. And this is currently what my character looks like right now. I remember when I'm gonna also be going. Okay, Snowy and Fluff, thank you for coming to the stream. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you again. I'm on during the week. You have a good night. Here.
Greetings to you, strange soul.
Oh, this guy's
You
alive.
carry a light that doesn't belong to the Sagramor's realm. You're not from here, are you? I fear, then, that you won't be able to grant me absolution. At least not yet.
I'm looking for the Daedric tablet. I heard it could be found in the fortress. What have you done that required absolution?
Only a pure soul can bear the sins of another. My soul was once like that. I thought it would be enough to...
Okay, let's...
I don't know what I thought.
I wasn't expecting this to be a human trapped in the fungus. So you took on someone's sins?
Just anyone's. I took upon myself the sins of my queen. I had no choice.
Oh, this must be the Shroom Knight.
Loyalty. But if I had known the weight of the queen's misdeeds, sometimes I wonder if this is my punishment. A punishment for consorting with someone so corrupt.
Is there any way to help you?
I don't know. I sought meaning in the All-Mother, pondered the truths of the Red Priests. I searched for a merciful God, but all was silent. Then I came here, for Sagramor, soon to be king, was about to ascend to the pantheon of demigods, and beside him stood the queen, as radiant as dawn, gentle as the light of spring. I swore to serve them until the end of time, yet she desired a true kingdom, regardless of the means.
What happens next?
There was the descent into the depths where we now find ourselves. This came to pass at the Queen's.
I hope we can help this guy. I mean, being stuck here with all the mushrooms growing on him, we gotta help this guy.
So dreadful, to rule alone over the world of shadows.
We probably will have to fight the queen. You're covered in mushrooms. What's your affliction?
That. It may be my only solace in this vale of tears. The fungus helps me keep my senses, attuning me to the rhythm of this forsaken kingdom, making me somehow understand. I feel the footsteps of the souls wandering about. I feel their ever unfulfilled needs and desires. The fungus conveys this to me quite clearly.
The fungus communicates with you?
Yes, and in a way.
Okay, that makes sense why he's now the Shroom Knight, because he is one with the fungus. Among us.
I feel as though I am a part of it. It gives me some sense of belonging. And perhaps there is another future for this realm. Perhaps if we are all connected here, forming one single organism, it might lighten our burden? Who knows?
Tell me more about this kingdom.
Apparently, this is what the world looks like without gods. Everything that was meant to be born here was supposed to fulfill a beautiful mission. Instead, it became an endless wandering in the abyss. Sagramor took a wife, a woman whose power no one was aware of, much like her true intentions. And here it is, the kingdom deep in the abyss, with its abysmal king and queen.
Okay, I'm looking for the Druidic tablet. I heard it can be found in this fortress.
Indeed. I recall seeing Druidic sages arriving at the court long ago. I also witnessed powerful acts of magic. Surely the court custodian might know more, but you must forgive me. I cannot provide you with a more specific answer.
Okay.
May goodness and light guide you.
I hope we can help him. Okay, we did get a quest, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to help him. Okay, let's see if I can get a closer look. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being a boss. I would not be surprised if the knight ends up being a boss in this. I definitely would not be surprised, so he no doubt will be. But it didn't suck that he has to be stuck there the whole time. Mm. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, we can't go that way, so we do need to go this way. Oh, crates empty. Okay, you can't go that way. Oh, there it is. There's the path. Wait, are these statues gonna come to life and attack us? I hope not. Whoa. What in the world is that thing? Okay, I don't want to fall down there, that's for sure. Let's rest. Hi. Oh. There we go. Talk about being on fire. Ow. Down. All right, we got halfway. Halfway there. Better get some good gear from fighting him. All right, almost down. Down you go, skeleton. Bone. Skeleton Knight. Ooh, we got a good spell, I think. Let's take a look. Oh, so skeleton army? Skeleton Knight, okay. Order you to summon skeletons at a specific target. Summon skeleton to fight for you. Order the skeleton knight to attack a specific target. I don't have a spirituality for it. Open the door! Open the door! In the name of King Arthur, open the door! Well, at least we're going to Sangramore Castle and not the Castle Anthrax. The Castle Anthrax? Yeah, not a very good name, is it? Okay. All right, we're inside. Let's heal up. There we go.
Ah, a new guest in our court. Welcome, stranger, to the humble halls of King Sagramore's castle. Are you here to seek an audience with the king and queen? Many are eager to see them, though most are the old regulars. I'm sure their highnesses will be pleased to see a new face. We haven't had many guests of late.
Who are you?
No need to trouble yourself with me, my lord. I am but a simple custodian, a lowly servant of our gracious majesty.
Ah.
Though, if I had performed my duties better, perhaps there wouldn't be so much constant dying.
You mentioned constant dying. What do you mean by that?
It's no big deal. We live here in perpetual suspension. Time can't touch us, and it's all thanks to the Queen and her sisters, who decided that would be best for everyone. Well, as long as you don't sin against their majesties, then you might share my fate. Or that of Sir Stygander, who you may have encountered on your way to the castle.
Okay, let's see. Why did you deserve a punishment? What was Sir Sanger guilty of?
Well, I wanted to feel the softness of the royal bed. Yeah, no, don't look at me like that. It's not what you think. The Queen's honor is intact, at least where I'm concerned. But I happened to be in the chamber when King Sagramore appeared. He wasn't alone, and his companion wasn't the Queen. It was one of the Harpist sisters. But shush. The king didn't notice me, but the Queen caught on to my unease. She tried to force me to confess what I had seen. I think she suspected it involved one of the king's indiscretions. In the end, I was the one who paid for his sin. Oh well, it's the lot of servants to bear.
Okay, so he paid for the king's sin, and while the Sherman Knight paid for the queen's sin. What was Sir guilty of?
Sir Stygander swore to our queen that he would remain faithfully by her side, and that he would take every sin of hers upon his shoulders. That was a very unfortunate pledge, as it later turned out. Now our brave and loyal Sir Stygander is atoning for sins that aren't his. But breaking his vows would be a sin in itself, requiring even more atonement. It's a no-win situation. But such is our fate.
Will the king and queen grant me an audience?
Oh, I'm sure they will. But you might have to wait a bit. The king's schedule is completely full for the foreseeable future. And, before you ask, no, there's no way to speed it up. King Sagramore is very particular about treating all his subjects equally. Unless you're aiming to become the court jester, there's not much I can do to help.
Okay, so we need to become the jester.
Now that I think about it, perhaps if the Queen's sisters put in a good word for you, you might just get to the front of the line.
Tell me about the queen's
Oh,
sisters.
That would be Miss Clare and the midwife. Should I elaborate about the royal family in any particular order?
Tell me about Claire.
She's the youngest of the sisters. She used to be so sweet and innocent. But now, well, I shouldn't gossip. I'm already trying to make up for that. Just know that Miss Clare isn't a bad person. She became envious of the Queen's love for the king and ended up chasing after boars who never really returned her feelings. I don't know much more than that. Talking to Miss Clare is rather, difficult. You'll see what I mean.
Tell me about the
She's
midwife.
a wonderful woman, completely dedicated to family. Her life's mission was to bring a child to the royal couple into this world. She loves all the royal children. Unfortunately, none of them are suited to inherit our kingdom. You'll be fine, as long as you don't insult her family.
Okay, where can I find the queen's
I'm
sisters?
glad you asked, my lord. All you need to do is kill me, and the keys to the sisters' chambers will reveal themselves to you.
What, kill you?
Yes, exactly. It's no big deal. I've died thousands of times. That's just how it is for me. Ever since Sagramore's kingdom was established, I've been the keeper of the keys to all the chambers in the castle. And with magic, when a spell says, "guard at the cost of one's own life," well, it tends to take that phrase quite
In other
literally.
words, he just comes back
If
in
I died
response.
forever, I wouldn't be able to guard the keys anymore, right? So I come back to life every time someone needs a key from me. That's just how things work around here.
Okay, but before we do kill him, let's make a save. Oh, I didn't mean to put a Q there.
Hello again, my lord. Have a splendid time at...
Okay, this is gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. He's in the midwife chamber. A servant? An aristocrat? Okay, let's check and see what we got up here. There we go. All right, level 26. Fisheye. Cheese for everyone. With the bread. Ember Castle interact. All right, let's head on in. Okay, I don't know if Claire is here. Okay, maybe Claire's up this way. Ah, that must be Claire.
Boss. No, not Boss. Boss in the letters. The letters to Boss, to beloved.
What letters? I'm looking for the Trinity Town. Do you know anything about it?
These, all of them, I write.
How long have you been writing them?
Letters to beloved Boss, I write.
I'm looking for the Druidic Tower. Do you know anything about
I
it?
write only letters to Boss, to beloved. Yours, Claire. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once, sister.
Where can I find your sister? One sister, is she not your sister anymore?
There is no love in her. There is much in me. For Boss. For beloved. My beloved. My dearest.
Okay, there's... Nice. Running pathway. There we go. Player's dream interact. Ooh,
Once
interesting.
upon a time, there lived a young maiden named Claire. She had two sisters, and together they resided in a resplendent castle within a land untouched by the cruelty of time. In this unchanging realm, there was neither the sorrow of endings nor the joy of beginnings. No sunrises, no sunsets, and no seasons to mark the days. Such was the design of the eldest sister, whose insatiable hunger for control bound the kingdom in eternal stillness. She hoarded love and devotion as a dragon hoards treasure. Yet for all her power, her heart remained empty, cursed to feel nothing for eternity. Claire, the youngest and gentlest of the sisters, moved quietly through the cold, unchanging halls. Her beauty was, too, untouched by age or hardship. Yet unlike her sisters, Claire possessed a secret. A flicker of defiance against the curse that gripped their land. Her heart remained free, protected by a force beyond even her eldest sister's reach. True love. This love bound her to a noble young man named Bors.
This was a
memory
Boris.
her light in the
We have to go.
kingdom's shadow,
Boris the
though torn
animal.
apart by dark magic.
There we go.
Claire
It's
refused
just
to surrender
Boris.
to despair. She knew that giving up hope would mean losing herself entirely, succumbing to the same cold emptiness that claimed her sisters. So she endured, her heart steadfast in its belief that love could shatter even the darkest of spells, and that one day, somehow, she and Bors would reunite. It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks, but a deep foreboding stirred in her stomach, for she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors water and sharing quiet moments beneath the shade of a willow tree. Days stretched into nights, and the two surrendered to love. But one day, as the maiden passed the field, her beloved Bors was nowhere to be found.
Could he have left,
She
or
waited
did he
beneath
get
the
killed?
willow until darkness fell, and reluctantly returned to the castle. The next day, and the one after that, she returned. But Bors never did.
He must have
Summer
gone.
turned to autumn, and the maiden ceased her rides. She withdrew into the shadowed stillness of her tower, her heart heavy with unending sorrow. Unbeknownst to her, Bors's bones lay bleached and brittle beneath the sun, hidden in the very field where their love had bloomed.
It's
For
no
in
doubt he was
Sagramor's
killed and
kingdom,
buried.
no crime was graver, nor punishment swifter than love.
Okay, before we continue, guys, I do need to take a quick do something real quick. So I will be right back. Let me put the BRB, and I'll be right back real quick. Okay. Okay, everyone, I am back. I do apologize for the wait. I shall now continue in just a sec. Let me just make sure adjustments. All right, I think it should be good, so we can now continue. Okay, and in we go. Next part of the story. Let me share what quick. There you go. I don't know what's going on with my controller. No stick drip, but it acts weird sometimes. Okay. Okay, how am I supposed to get up there? I feel like there should be a ladder right here. Maybe there's a path around here. Okay, how am I supposed to get in there? I don't see a ladder or anything. Where am I supposed to go? How do I get up there? I mean, I don't have a spell that will take me up there. You'd think they would put like a ladder or something right here that... Maybe I need to go back. I'm gonna try and see if maybe if I go back, maybe it will let me do what I need to do. I'm gonna try but reload, maybe something will happen. Maybe if I load back up a bit, maybe we'll find something that I'm missing.
It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached. Her
Cultivate
hair
the-
shimmering like
Oh wait,
spun
hold on.
gold,
Oh, it's
her
a
cheeks
bot.
rosy.
Give me a sec. I need to get rid of the spot. Be gone, bot! Back to the point from whence you came. There we go. Bot gone.
And her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks, but a deep foreboding
Okay,
stirred in her
it's
stomach,
pointing at us over here.
for she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors war. Long ago, there lived a maiden named Claire, fair of face and gentle of heart, cursed by her cruel sister to remain imprisoned in a high tower, forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window. She spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world, a world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below.
Okay, now we're getting
Among them
somewhere.
rode a knight
Is it-
clad in gleaming silver armor, a sapphire cape following behind him. His warm eyes and copper hair struck Claire's heart with longing. Unable to resist, she rose and stepped toward the window for a glimpse of the gallant knight. The moment she moved, a terrible pain gripped her chest and the mirror shattered. Claire, knowing the curse had claimed her, fled the tower. She reached the road just as the
It's a
procession passed,
curse.
grasped the knight's cape,
Return the
collapsed. Sir
slab.
Bors turned
Or
with a bloody
suffer
tongue,
my
leapt from his horse
curse.
and caught her. Her breath grew faint, and she whispered, "Do not grieve, for I am glad to have seen you, my knight." With those words, her spirit departed. Sir Bors wept bitterly, for never had he seen a maiden of such beauty and grace. His heart swelled with both joy and despair, for he knew he would never again love another as he loved the fair and cursed maiden, Claire.
Okay. Off to the next part. Okay, can't go there. Thank you for the head pats, Alpha. Wait, why didn't it go off? And thank you for the care package. Okay, let me fix that. Hope your day's been going well. Give me your shout out while I just fix some things. Oh, I can't. Okay, I see why it didn't go through. Mix It Up wants to update. I'm good. Currently drinking some boba. Ooh, nice. Enjoy the boba. That explains why it wouldn't go. Oh, why it didn't go through. It was choosing. It Mix It Up chose to update. I'll be honest. I have not had a boba, to be honest. I know about it, but I have not had it before. Let me see if it'll give the head pats. Ah, there we go. There are the head pats. We're on, as you can see, we're on Tainted Grail, and we're going through a little story. Also, I have Wednesday off, and I'm still getting paid for it. Yay! Let's go! You get the day off, and you still get paid for it. Oh, I remember you saying you were gonna get yourself a mini fridge. Did you? Have you gotten the mini fridge yet? Or are you still shopping and trying to find the fridge that would be good for that you think would be good for your room?
In the days of King Sagramore, there lived wars. A wandering minstrel.
They're doing some warehouse maintenance, and yeah, still looking for options because I don't want to struggle too much with it. Okay, so that explains why you have the day off. They're doing maintenance on the warehouse. No doubt they do that so everything stays in operation, so they can make sure everything works correctly.
Sold her to a rival lord for power.
I remember when I did work on an assembly line at one point.
Rescue went unheard.
This was sucks. They had me going in on that day, yet everybody else get off. It had me and a few others like where we had to go in. And the reason they did that was because they had a quota to me on certain items, and I'm like, and I can tell you right now, I got irritated that I had to go in when everybody else got off.
Joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken.
All because they wanted to meet a quota.
Determined.
So definitely enjoy that day, your day off on Wednesday, Alpha. Definitely enjoy it.
Sang in the castle hall, lulling the court into an enchanted trance.
One day you might end up having to where you end up having to go in while everybody else gets like the day off.
Fled through shadowed halls, hearts pounding with hope.
But let's hope it doesn't happen to you.
As they reached the forest edge, disaster struck. The alarm was raised.
Yeah, and because they have
armed only with his loot,
they had too many machines acting up. They are setting up some
in the struggle,
even more machines because they are expanding. Ah, that also makes sense why you get the day off, because they no doubt need time, and they don't want anybody They don't want anybody really working on the floor, so they get those machines installed right then and there. Because a lot of people doing their job, usual job duties, it could be a problem for those who are trying to get the new machines in, because they'll have to work around them and dodge and everything just so they can get something in. Oh, we are a fulfillment center, so very minimal chance of injuries. Nice. I mean, I had to do stuff that was dangerous, and I cut my fingers a couple of times. And because I had a minor cut from the metal, they ended up having to fill out accident reports. But they knew when I cut my fingers, because when it happened, I would go, ah, fuck.
I was writing something important. Do you know what it was?
Betty, where I just went. You were writing a love letter to Boris, don't you remember?
Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond memories of him.
You seem madly in love with him.
Really? Perhaps that was true once. I longed for my own Sagramore. I craved
But
love, true love.
Plus, we focus on inventory, destroying books, and then scanning the pages for digital copies of the books. Ah, that does sound like fun, especially if you get to read the books while working on them. That does sound pretty good. Mentioned the sister earlier. Who is she?
My sister. I have two sisters, one older and another the eldest.
Tell me about the eldest.
She's the caregiver. She nurtures. She helps.
We cut off the spines of the books, so yeah, sometimes I do read some of the books. Okay, so when you're taking the books and making them digital, what do they do with the books? Are they like recycling them so they can be used to make other books?
She wanted Sagramore.
Is that what you have to do? You take the like all the books, they're taking them to be shredded so they can be made into new books. Does she have the druid talent? Hey Ciatros, welcome on in. It's my first time seeing this game. What's this about? Oh, this game, Ciatros, this is Tainted Grail. And what it is in this game is we have the soul of King Arthur with us, and we're going through Avalon, and we're going through trying to restore his soul so we can stop the enemy in the game. And currently I am at Castle Sancrator. Ciatros, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. But this game is pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. Currently what we're trying to do, we're trying to get the druidic tablets. And does she have the druidic tablet?
She holds the power of the
It's
Menhir.
a lot of fun. And there are multiple endings in this game. He's a goofy little man, but yeah, I didn't get you feet. I want the jacket off. Why doesn't she have love?
She has no desire for love. She wants to rule.
Yeah, a lot of chaos
Love
happens
is not
around
necessary.
here.
Power is. Fear is.
Yeah, this is the game I play on Mondays. Tuesdays I've been trying to get it to where I can play Ratchet and Clank into the Nexus, but the game's been giving me trouble a bit. But Wednesdays right now is Atomfall, and Thursday's Stellar Blade. Forever, welcome on in. So much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome on in, Raiders. You also know who I am. My name is Arcantos. I'm an HN Diamond, and I play video games and I do 3D modeling. And currently playing we're playing Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Get raided. Welcome on in, everyone. Ah, I see you were working on Resident Evil 4. What were you doing? Were you going hardcore mode, or were you working on mods for Resident Evil 4?
It's at the very top, above all else. To see everything, to hear everything.
You need to redo your time schedule. Yeah, I do need to redo my time schedule. I need to get back to work. Permadeath randomizers. Ah, how many times did you end up dying in the game? Can you tell me where?
You've read these notes on the stacks of paper. My handwriting. I must have written them. Yes.
9 times we got taxidermied. Oof. 9 isn't too bad when you're trying to do permanent death.
Strange. No, I'm sorry. Enough. She sees all, hears all. Her arms are long.
But I hope you at least had fun on it.
Go now. Go.
Throwing up the desk, Claire. Oh, Oh yeah, we're having fun. Nice. Okay, pointing to something over here. Okay, let's see on the quest. Throne of the Depths. That's what we. Okay. Okay. It was time. I had some good. It was a time. Had some good runs. Not gonna lie. Yeah, at least it had some good runs. I managed to get pretty far. That's the main. That's the main part. I don't know if I could do perma runs because I know in video games I'm always gonna end up dying. So doing perma runs I don't think would be me, because if I try to do a perma run, it will take time to get through, because it would be like 5 hours later. I'm much too reckless to do permadeath. Yeah, same, because at some points I like to rush in and just bash at enemies. Okay, went through there. Let's go this way. What do we got over here? Let's see. Wow, it's already been 2 years. Hard to believe. It's hard to believe I am old. No, if anybody's old here, it's me. I'm not an ancient Einstein for nothing. Yes, you are. Oh, this must be the midwife.
Who goes there? Are you here to
I
see
put
the
my
children?
shoes
Oh, my sweet
with
babies.
one special difference.
lost
She
them.
has 4 arms, I have
I
2.
lost them
It
all
doesn't
before they even got
look funny
here.
when you
They
work
scattered
on
poor
three screens with a couple of
dandelions in the
projects at the
wind.
same times. Oh, 3. Oh, you're using 3 monitors? Nice. I actually, with my setup, I'm using 2 monitors. Though I do plan on eventually making it to where I do have 3 monitors, because we have this TV we haven't really been using. So parents want to do is set it up to where I can use the TV as a 3rd screen. Even though you don't sound your age. Yeah, even though I don't sound my age, and I don't even look my age either, because when I was younger and I knew I was able to go to rated R movies, like Deadpool, this I've told this before, but when I went to go to the movie theater to see Deadpool 2, and I know I'm old, I knew I was obviously old enough. I knew I was obviously old enough to see the movie. But when I went to the counter, I said, and I go with family, I go 2 tickets for Deadpool. It's more like 2 screens and a graphic screen tablet. I said 2 tickets for Deadpool, and when I did, the woman who was at the counter, she goes, "May we see your ID, please?" And I'm like, "What? Why do you need to see my ID?" And the woman goes, "Well, because it's a rated R movie." And I go, "Yes, I know it's a rated R movie and I'm old enough to see it. You can't tell that I'm old enough to see it." And she goes, "No, you don't look like you're old enough to see the movie." And I'll be honest, I got a little annoyed by that when I know I'm old enough, and was giving me a hard time by not thinking I was telling the truth. Even at video game stores for a while, I had trouble getting rated M games because they wouldn't let. It's a compliment and a curse. Yep. It's a compliment and a curse because I know I don't have to worry about my looks when I get really elderly. I don't have to worry about it, but I find it annoying because they're asking for my ID when I know I'm old enough. I was getting some rated M games and they said, "Oh, are you old enough to get these games?" And I went, and I knew what I had to do. Good thing my parents were like out in the car, and I had to go, and I had to say, "Can one of you come with me?" They don't believe I'm old enough. So I literally have to go and get them to get for them to say, okay, he is old enough. But yeah, I consider it a compliment and a curse.
The Queen. She wants nothing to do with me.
But yeah, working with multiple screens, I actually find it a lot more useful.
She no longer wishes to see me.
Because I remember when I used to use one screen when I started streaming, but having the second monitor, I find it helps out a lot more because I can have the game up on one screen and I can have OBS open in another screen, so I'm able to see everything and fix errors. I remember when before I got two screens, I literally had to use my phone just to see chat because the game would take up the whole screen.
My little flowers, they're all gone. Met their grim fates within these castle walls. They die and die at the hands of those who should have loved them, or through their neglect. Poor little things. They deserved so much better. After all, they were barely more than blood on our sister's white sheets.
I am quite glad that I have little to no interest in rated R games and movies, as I look a lot younger than I actually am. I competed for a 16-year-old 3 times in the last month, even though I'm 19. Well, there are no rated R. The games, they don't have them as rated R. They have them as rated M for mature. But yeah, but the reason is rated M games. The only reason they get rated M is because of the blood and violence. Like wouldn't be. And the thing is, at one point when video games were first coming out, they did not have the age rating. But one of the games, the series that definitely contributed to us having like the age rating on games, that was Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat at the time, parents considered those games like way too violent for kids, so that's why they had to. That's why we had to have the rating. I don't mind watching it, but I don't have the patience to play most of them. Yeah, it's understandable. You have to have patience with some games, because it does take time to like get through them. Like Scarlet Nexus, because I did one route and then I had to do the other route to get like the full story. If the children were never born, how could you have lost them?
They are here because I wished for them so desperately. I hoped my sister would be happy. But you cannot force something that was never meant to be.
Especially open world games, and something like Elder Scrolls Online, you gotta have patience because there are a lot of quests you gotta go through to get through everything that you can.
While the Queen has forgotten.
But even then, they always have more games to it. I can help you find the children.
You do that? And you won't hurt them, will you? Please, I cannot bear to hear their cries anymore. I need them close, so I can watch over them as I was meant to. If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister, perhaps then I could finally know peace.
Do you have any idea where I should start searching for the missing children?
Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens.
But how can they be doing that when they have not even been born? That's a question.
Little Noah.
Kind of a paradox there.
His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. It feels like he rarely leaves the bathtub. Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot. Sleeping and sleeping, always and forever. He has his favorite lullaby,
Okay, so we got the kids. We have to go find the children to get the audience with the queen. Thank you. The only games I am interested in most of the time is indie pixel games, Wuthering Waves, and Where the Winds Meet. Oh, Wuthering Waves! I do play that. Citros, on Fridays I play gacha games. That's what I play. I haven't played Where the Winds Meet yet, but I do have an interest in checking it out at some point, because I've actually seen a short of a video that talked about it. They literally put in where people have like taken like facial scans of characters and actors and put them into the game, and the game will actually scan that and make the face shape to the way the game is. So I'm wondering if I also take my model's face and put it in there, would it shape it to my model's face and have the blue skin and all that, or would it make it just have like the marking or the face shape? And what's funny is I've seen where people have taken like taken Gollum and Rowan Atkinson, aka Mr. Bean's face, and put it in, and it actually did it. And it's a good game with a sad story, but geez, sometimes even a goose can kill you. Oh no, you get killed just by a goose? Yeah, and where even a goose can kill you, that is something. Okay, yeah, it's 33 times in a row. Okay, here it is. It's like in Skyrim, the saying, "Don't kill the chicken." Yes, exactly. Yep. You know, I wouldn't mind learning how in Unreal Engine how to do this, how to make environments like this. It would be so much fun. But luckily, I got a lot of assets that are for free from Unreal Engine, so I know I can make something. Oh, who's this?
He's gone. Young Prince Renard.
It is easy. Yeah, I know it's easy like to take the assets and make something, because I know there's a snap function.
With her bare hands. I can't. No, I won't go back to her like this.
But one thing, a feature I know that has a lot of promise that's in Unreal Engine is MetaHuman. I would love to see them like add more stuff to MetaHuman that you do in there. Like, cause as you can see on my model, I got sharp teeth. I wish they would make that like an option to where you could do that to characters in MetaHuman, as well as like pointed ears, because I got the ears. Putting the horns on the model would not be hard to do. That part would be easy. I just had to make the horns and then attach them. But I feel like there are some things that in MetaHuman they should add in, where you can like if someone wanted to make like a like a depiction of a witch, you know, like with the long nose and the wrinkles and all that. I feel like that they should add features like that as well. What exactly happened to those who disobeyed the queen? Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Yes, of course. Straight into the void. He stood there for a long while, just staring into the well. And then he was gone. He just stepped in.
One thing I also like is that you're able to you can transfer animations from model to model. I'm glad they added that. Why didn't you jump after him?
Mad? Who do it? Jump into that void. You're not being serious.
What awaits below?
Surely you don't mean to. Oh, may the gods watch over you. Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place like that.
No, I mean, it's
Feeling
easy
my
with most
fingers
things.
dusted.
Even visual
But I wish you
programming,
luck.
my only suggestion
Remember,
is don't forget to
everything you do
use
is being judged.
text blueprint every time to check if the code is working. Yeah, I definitely know with a lot of stuff in Unreal, in like anything, you have to make sure to test. Okay, let's see. We'll put this in dexterity. Okay, let's see. There we go. Yeah, I do like how they did that with Unreal. It makes it a lot easier, I think, when it comes to coding, because I actually know how to do a lot of that. Because when I'm with Blender, is a lot of times when I'm putting textures on, I know how to use the nodes. And I remember when I made my animation for my debut, I used a lot of those nodes when trying to get the right scene right. Okay, I guess we're going in here. Okay. But definitely Unreal, it has gotten a lot more advanced from when it first started out. I remember, like, I mean, if you look how, like, for example, BioShock uses Unreal Engine. Just think how many advancements they've made since then of BioShock. So, I have talked about before, but I wish video game companies, like, you know how they have all those assets stored away in computers? If they're not using like them for a series for after like a certain amount of time, I'm trying to make a 2.5 game in Unreal Engine and try with the help of a good teacher, Cobra. He's a good free tutorial on YouTube course on Udemy.
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping you
Yeah,
under
a
their
lot of
heel?
times when I'm looking up stuff that I don't know about, I do look at YouTube a lot.
The firstborn of the king and queen. A proper little princeling. Almost grown. Though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised
Though I
in.
will admit,
Which is why I'm full
I
of
do get
whims.
irritated with
Why I
search
think
engines when I
only of
type in what I'm looking for,
Why
and
I'm
it
just
gives me
a
something
gilded
completely
youth,
not
unable to
related.
appreciate what I have. I won't bother listing every one of my vices.
Or when it just gives me like speed videos, and I'm like, whoa, slow down! I can't look at all of this at once.
Don't take it personally. You're not that special. Nobody is. I just wanted you to
Wow,
leave me
this guy just threw me under
alone.
the
But as
bus.
always, everything in this house proves hopelessly useless. Any form of service, flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, I'll find a deeper despair and an emptier void to hide in. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. She never handled disobedience well. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again.
Go back to the midwife. Your mother never handled disobedience well. What do you mean?
Of all my mother's obsessions, control is her greatest. Everything must bend to her will. That's why I take so much pleasure in defying her. Poor father.
Well,
letting her
that's just lazy writing.
Seems a crown on a man's
Yeah,
head
true.
weighs him down and
Yeah,
dulls his
true.
mind. The
Let's see,
charms of
Churros,
power.
definitely lazy writing. Tell me about your father. But from what I thought, like Sanctor, I thought he would be the bad guy in this, main bad guy. But I think the Queen is probably the main bad guy.
They say I take after him. Look closely, and you'll see all you need to know. How pitiful I must be then.
Why don't you want to go back above?
Above? What above? There's nothing there either. Here, Emptiness turns into more emptiness. Nothing begins, nothing ends.
Yeah,
The
but
same
that's not living. You're just stuck in.
over
You know.
again. I'll tell you
No, he just
something.
looks dead inside.
This place, all this
Well, he was
darkness
never
and
born to
silence
begin with, so technically he
no
is dead
different
inside.
From what awaits us in the gardens, the halls, or the chambers.
Time to go back to the
Spare
midwife.
yourself the trouble. You don't have to drag me by the hand. I know the way back. The Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
Who are you calling a lapdog? I ain't no lapdog. Let's see who talked to the servant.
Found the young master. Joy, such great joy. I owe you a debt or two. We simple folk, we must stick together. Here, take this. I hope it serves you well.
Eternal Guardian Seal. Nice. Okay, let's grab the sage. Okay. Time for a little snack. Let's give him some sage. Double snare. And what do we got here? Okay, we can't pick this. Okay. Ah, here we go. The way out. Okay, we found one of the children. We need to find the other. We need to find the other three. I mean, the other two. Okay, there's the. There is one of them.
She stitched them into her prayers, yet the gods unraveled them one by one. Where are they? I feel their weight in my arms, yet when I look down, there is nothing. Find them. Find them.
Okay. Okay, let's look. Okay, can't go in there. Okay, we managed to find one of them. We need to find the two other children. Okay, we gone over there. Maybe the kids are somewhere. Astral Sphere. Ooh. Let's try going down. Okay. Let's see, check down the basement. Maybe the other children are there. Okay, and a servant. Take care of him. Master of one. Oh, does that mean one-handed is now fully upgraded? Nice. Whiskey, moonshine. Cider, potato. Okay, let's take a look through here. Ooh, nice stained glass. Aristocrat. Hello, aristocrat, and you go down like the others. Oh, there's just a rest. Wait, a servant? Oh, there's a servant. Garlic wood. Okay, lockpick and open. Lots of food in here. Okay, I'm a bit tired, so I'm going to sleep because I've only slept for 5 hours. Oh yeah, I sent you the screen of the model in the Discord DMs. Okay, so, Citros, you get some good rest. I'll take a look at it after stream. Thank you for coming by and for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Yep, I'm gonna be here for a few more hours. Right now it's 1 a.m. in the morning right here. Butter, wine. Okay, it doesn't look like any of the children are down here. Yeah, none of the children are down here, but we got a lot of food. Okay, so a music box. Uh-oh. Despair. Okay, this might be one of the other children. Yeah, this has got to be one of the other children. Ring of Despair. You're constantly bathing him. Okay, looks like I did find one of the children. Might be the servants. Hmm. Maybe what the servant says, they're always constantly bathing him. They're always bathing him, but yeah, I don't think it would be here because it doesn't look like this would be the place. Okay, maybe it's a way I didn't have gone. Hmm. You know. Okay, we went over here, got that and that, so we need to find the last one. It says, okay, let me look on the quest we're doing. No, it might be somewhere where the servants say we're constantly bathing him. Okay, so have we gone this way? Oh, we can't even go that way. Okay, maybe there's a place I need up here. Okay, this just leads back. That just leads back to the place with one of the sisters. Hmm. Okay, and we know it's not this way because we already gone there. Okay, now that is beautiful. That sky is beautiful. Hmm.
She stitched them into her prayers. She stitched them into her prayers. Yet the gods unraveled them one by one. Where are they?
Sweet Brett climbed up in the tower, and now her shattered little body lies broken down below. In a deep in the night, she swore to end her mother's reign. Oh, give me a sec. Okay, we can now continue. Is it okay? Okay, we got two of the children, but where is the third one? Gone over there. We've gone practically almost everywhere. We can't go that way because all that does will lead us back to the castle. Unless the third child is this way. Maybe there's a thing I didn't see. Well, there's a tub here, but I highly doubt that it all would be there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I do, I would just end up going down. So we'll go back through. Yeah, there goes my athletics going back, going up more. Okay, there's a. It does go up to there, but but it's close, so we can't really go through. We could try and check it down here again, but I highly doubt we'll find anything new because we've been through everything down here. Flying rockfish. Okay, let's try resting, maybe. Oh, okay. Oh, I found it.
Why did you kill me? I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like that.
Who are you?
She used to call me Little Fish sometimes when she was in a good mood, but when she wasn't, she'd call me Bastard, Misfortune.
Yeah, that was a common name to call a child that was born out of wedlock back in the medieval times. That's what they would call a child.
She pushed me fully underwater and held me there until I learned. After that, the water was always cold.
Who is your mother and who is your father? Who is your mother?
Mama is the most important one. She controls everything. Everything rests on her shoulders. I can't disturb her.
And your father?
Father is the king, and usually just sits on the throne. Mama always said he was busy, but he just sits there.
What happened to you after you died?
I was here, sitting in the water, and I never cried again.
All right, we found the third child. Okay, let's go talk to the midwife.
They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I
Yeesh.
should have tried so hard to bring you into this world. But maybe now we can set you free. You will help us, won't you, stranger?
What can I do? First, tell me what happened.
Fate has made a mockery of us all. Our deepest desires have been laid bare, twisted into instruments of our torment. Take these poor little creatures. They have no place in this world, yet they are forced into it and out of it, again and again. But our sister wished for them, and here, her word is the only law.
What can I do?
My sister's reign must end. It's brought us horror upon horror, all because of her fear and obsession. She
It tends to do it with the
forged
undead.
fate with power, but she was wrong. Fate is inevitable, and the one she claimed was never hers to begin with. Yet we are the ones who suffer the most.
All right. Throne of Depths. I have the Queen Sisters. I should speak with the custodian.
Hello again, my lord.
Ah, the
Are you
custodian, he's
ready
back.
for your audience with the king and queen.
What will it be like? Tell me more about the Queen and her sisters.
I see you're trying to coax a little gossip out of me. I appreciate the effort. You're the only one around here who can hold a normal conversation. Not many people know that the three sisters are Bandrui, female druids. Interesting, isn't it? Not all druids allow women to engage in their noble profession. They didn't care, though. They did their work, and they did it well. One day, they delivered a prophecy to Sagramore, telling him he was destined to be the next King Arthur. Our king took their words to heart, and made one of them his queen. The other sisters helped the queen maintain the kingdom in its current state. It's not for me to say whether it's right or not. I know my place and the role I've been given.
What will it be like?
Nobody knows. The king and queen haven't granted an audience to anyone in years. All these poor, lost souls will never get their turn. Only Stygander and I are aware of the passage of time. The rest are stuck, frozen in the moment.
That's
But
gotta be torture, like
they're not
frozen in a
allowed
single
the
moment for
throne
the
room,
rest and
so we
never
have no
be able to move
idea what's
on.
going on with the king and queen. If I were you, I'd be sure to mind your manners and follow every order for your own safety.
I'm ready to, as I'll ever be. I like to be. I like to
you
enter.
wish. Here is the most precious of all keys. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, and you might have an occasion to see the royal chapel. Please, don't forget us. Damned for all eternity.
We shall free them from their suffering. Make a save. Alright, can I set a bonfire? No, I cannot.
Bearer of change, you have been noticed. I was chosen to extend you an invitation to speak. But first, you must let me show you something beautiful.
Wait, is that the Shroom Knight?
Do you agree?
Who are you?
My role in all of this is insignificant. I am but a small part of a greater whole.
An invitation to speak about what?
I am not the one who can give you that insight. You will learn everything during the conversation, I promise that nothing will be hidden from you.
Yes, show me.
Find it.
Ah, it's our... And the Shroom Knight.
Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better future. Welcome.
What or who are you?
The true natural order. Balance. Death and life. We have lived together since the dawn of time. Regardless of the decision you make, I will still be, in one form or another.
What do you want?
Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in centuries, I have no doubt this change will only deepen. But I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all the inhabitants of this place will die, against their will. There is, however, an alternative.
Tell me more about this alternative.
You will go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled King Sagramor.
And what will happen then?
I will take control of this place through the bodies of the royal couple. This is the only way it can be done. The king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin, the present, and the potential future of this place. They must have a part in this. My growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass everyone. The new kingdom will be a common good.
And what if I choose not to do it?
I cannot force this decision upon you. I am not able to threaten you, nor do I wish to. But after you complete your task, this place will die with all its inhabitants. That is all. No more, no less. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. I don't want to strain Sir Stegander's body for too long.
I need to think on this with the Sangrator. Like, which would be the right option to choose? If that is this is a tough choice. This is a tough choice to make. Which way should I choose? We have to decide right here and now, so it's a tough choice to make. I think I rolled
The faithful penitent. We were
I think it might be best if we let them die. They've suffered so much.
Able to partially come to terms with his fate by attuning himself to me. As for me, I gained this vessel through which we can converse. We helped each other greatly.
I won't do it.
Of course. I won't trouble you any further.
We will let this. It's time to let the what has been to die. Death is inevitable. You can't. And there's no way to stop it. Oh God. Ugh. Ooh, I like how they did the art. Okay, let's go this way. This place must die. Okay, we need to call on the we need to bring the elevator up, because I'm pretty sure if I go down there right now, I'll die. Hold the elevator. I remember this. What's your number? Okay, let me make a save. Yep, I had a feeling that would happen. This must be that must be the king, and that's the queen right there. See in here. Gotta be a lever to bring up. Oh, there's the lever. I didn't know the lever was there. Underground, underground. Leave them underground. Ooh, frost arrow. Hollow core. Okay, we got some Dark Souls veil right here. In we go. Ah, the queen. Queen Sagramore. Down with the bloody Red Queen.
Why did you refuse to simply bow? You could have served me for eternity. Wouldn't that have been beautiful?
Spectral sword. King Sagramore.
Gone, is she? Gone from one eternity straight into another. Oh, how I wish we'd had one more day. A proper one. Marked by the sun setting on us forever. Once, I dreaded it. The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools, the way to dusty death.
What happens now?
Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you. The reason for your visit to this cursed court. You may leave now. Your audience is over.
Requiesce, Captain Pache. We leave this castle to disappear once and for all. May those who have died here find they find peace. All right, the Abyss of Sagramore. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think we'll put that right here, because then that will fill this completely up. Let's see if we could talk to the, the knight that's up here. I wonder if he's been freed.
May goodness and light guide you. May goodness and light.
Okay, looks like he will just be there for his undead body will be there for all eternity for the time being. But I guess we can now we go through there to leave. So long, Sancrator. Make a bonfire. Stash. Okay, let's stash some stuff away. Oh, I can use this. I can use the sword. Nice. And it's a lot better than the gal. Yes, we'll definitely be using this. We'll put this away, put the crowns away. Royal crown. The sword, hollow core. Keep that. Butter. Let's see, can I use this? Decreases incoming damage by 20%. Yeah, we can use that. You're right, throwing knife. Well, store that away. Astral Sphere, critical hit. Eternal Guardian Seal increases max health. Or Vortex Beef, put that away. Cheese. Cheese for everyone! Umbral Shroud. Put that away for now. I can't really use this, so I'll put that away. Red Death Helmet. We can use that because same armor. Golden Ring, put that away. Journal of the Corrupted Temple. Throw that away. Essence of Sin. That away. Percival Gauntlets, we can't use that right now. We can't use these blades, put that away. Scorching Blaze, we'll keep that with us. Wait, Ember. Berries. Starchild Skull. Knight's Letter to his son. Keep a hold of that. Brown Charm. That, so we'll sort that away. Put that away. Shield away, we're not using that, and we'll put that away. Oh yeah, we can fast travel. Yep, time to fast travel. Okay, this is a two-handed weapon. Damn, I wish it was one-handed. It would be so much better if the spectral sword was one-handed. But we will keep it with us, but I'll put it as a slot down here if we need to use it. Well, I did master a two-hand. I have master one-handed. And it's probably taking us to the shield, which we do not want to do, because if we were to take the shield at both times, I need to bring them to Maggot.
Have some spare food or coin? Anything else?
All right, there's Maggot's house, so let's go and give him the tablets. The tablet! The tablet! Here are your tablets. Here are the tablets for the right. What now?
Now, of course, we need to head to the Menhir. If I've read the notes correctly, the ritual has the best chance of success if we perform it after nightfall. No time to lose. The sooner we start, the sooner we'll rid our lands of this Camelot scum. Now I need to prepare myself, but I'll be waiting for you by the Menhir after nightfall.
Okay, so we need to go to the Menhir after nightfall. All right, let's head over to the Menhir. Reset, guys. Interested something. Okay, and if that's where the Menhir is, so we need to just travel to here. I'm glad fast traveling is a mechanic.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Nighttime.
It worked. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right?
My head feels,
Hey?
So, it's done. The Menhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Menhir belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Connacht, and not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me. You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command.
Actually, the Lord has a duty, more of a duty to its people than to a king.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you?
The Grail, as in the Holy Grail?
Will of the Lord of Connacht. And Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
Okay.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Menhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return.
What do you need?
People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins.
The Menhir has regained power. Why do you need this expedition?
You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the Seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield, or on it. It also ensures the people of Connacht have the right to remain on their land until I am back. Which, of course, means I don't have to return at all.
In other words, he's going into exile. You want me to leave Connacht forever? You want to leave Connacht forever?
I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the Menhir would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't.
Except he's not King Arthur.
Connacht is enough for me.
Who would want to join you on such a
I would
quest?
start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place.
What do you think will convince them to join the expedition for the Grail?
A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Menhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Kunart. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters.
All right, I'll ask them about the expedition.
And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Cornwall.
Just don't go to the Castle Anthrax.
Stay quiet. Stay safe. Ah, you need something?
We built a castle. That sank into the swamp. We built a second one. That sank into the swamp. Built the third one. That one fell over, burned down, and sank into the swamp. But the fourth one, that stayed up. Rail cycle. Okay, let's go and ask them. Okay, here's one of them. Okay, this is where quarters are. Let us chat with the priestess. Oh, first let me do a change on inventory. Change to the red death helmet. Perhaps relocation will be necessary. Lord Yan is looking for trustworthy allies to join his quest for the Holy Grail.
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the only way to get Camelot to hold off moving the Menhir. Yvain can count on me. After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission.
Perhaps relocation won't be necessary. Maggot claims the Menhir has been reunited.
You shouldn't listen to that lunatic. Every time I see him is under the influence of goddess only knows what. But suppose he's right and the Menhir really can be reignited. Then what? This land is dying and barely produces any crops. Menhir or not, I can't see a future for Kunart. It would need a miracle to survive. Relocation would be the best outcome for everyone.
You simply a politician, not a priestess.
There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves? Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get, and supporting him in this endeavor only benefits the residents of Kunart. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters that require a more hands-on approach perfectly well. Go with her blessing.
Okay, we got one. Arthur's memories. Okay, we got something there. Let's talk with Arthur. The All-Mother and her priestesses must have seen better days.
Like many things in Avalon, it seems. But yes, they used to be quite influential. Sometimes unnervingly so. They had the ears and hearts of the people, and they made them rather bold in voicing their opinions. As you can imagine, we didn't always see eye to eye. That led to some unfortunate confrontations.
What do you mean?
I couldn't allow people to openly disagree with me, no matter the influence they thought they held among my subjects. The temple's representatives didn't approve of my use of the weirdness during the war, and they made their opposition public. I decided that such opposition deserved punishment.
Silence a voice. This is tyranny. War is no time to question.
Sometimes it's necessary, and that was one of those times. In times of war, a leader cannot appear weak, cannot afford to look uncertain. Call it what you like, but war demands obedience, not debate.
Okay, let's see who we can get.
If nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and it will stay closed until Beor gets better.
Lorian is looking for trustworthy allies to join his quest for the Holy Grail.
Unless Beor gets better, I'm not opening the forge, let alone thinking about any expeditions.
What happened to Bor?
A woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. Almost ended up shuffling right off this mortal coil. One time he went to see her and didn't come back for 2 days. I looked for him all night. It was only in the morning that I found him. He was all the way on the outskirts of Kurnacht. Alive, but barely. Afterwards, he seemed to be getting better. Everything went back to normal. For a while, I could see that he was starting to struggle with swinging the hammer, until one day he just passed out.
Okay, I thought I got.
Now he just lies there.
I never done this
breathing.
part with the blacksmith, so we have a mission with the blacksmith.
Nianti, Maggot, none of them know what's wrong with him either. I told him that it's no use chasing after a girl, that she'll come to him if she wants to. Stupid kid. I feel bad for him.
And the girl, what happened to her?
What do I care? Whatever happened there could have been her fault, so excuse me for not running to rescue her. I only know that she wasn't from here. Beor's wound wasn't caused by a mere boar, oh no. Hell knows what happened there.
Do you know where he was attacked?
He didn't want to tell me what actually happened, but I know that youngsters in love used to visit this one cave with a spring. It was all hogwash, if you ask me. Maybe they went there and were attacked by weird beasts or something. I don't know. To be fair, I don't give a damn now, and I didn't then either. I only cared that Beor was alive.
Okay. Okay, inspo pirate entry. Okay. Okay, so we need to go to this cave. Okay, well, we will do that, but let's go see if we can't talk to Maggot since he's already in town. James of the Heart, okay. Okay. Let's go and talk to Maggot since we know he's close by. And then we will go and help the blacksmith with this. Yeah, definitely athletics. It's gonna be no doubt max by the time I finish the game. Lorien is seeking allies for the quest to find the Holy Grail.
Really? What for? The Menhir burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now.
He says it will stop Camelot from moving the Menhir.
Ah, yes. That makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. But honestly, I'm not worthy, and I don't think I ever will be. What use is a scatterbrained pseudo-druid who's been abandoned by Mother Nature? I'd just get in the way, or worse, I'd put everyone in danger. The maggot inside me is still strong, I know it. That's why I have to stay here, to protect others from its influence. Tell Yvain I'm sorry. I'm honored he thought of me, but I can't join this expedition.
Okay, well, at least he talked to him, so... Okay. Now that we've talked with that, let's go and help the blacksmith. I'm just glad none of them go, another settlement needs your help. I'll mark it on your map. Okay, we are going out to here.
Prepare for battle. I will be your downfall.
Camelot deserters.
My arm has never failed me. Blow for blow. You'll pay.
I better I'm dealing with them during the day and not night with the weirdness, because the weirdness will possess them and make them stronger. I have to deal with the wolves. Weird touch peasant. Okay, this is the cave. Before we do, let's get the titanium. Lover's Hollow. Talk? I wonder why he said talk.
Beor, is that you?
Okay, why am I getting the feeling like... Oh, we have not gone through here.
Don't worry. Now I can forget all about it. Because you finally came back to me. You broke mine.
Turns out Bill was a monster. Wait, is it okay? So it turns out what? Wait, so his lover what after was a fae. Get this. Oh, letter from Auntie. Dear nephew, you have no regard for your parents. This affair brings shame upon them. Think of their sacrifices and the love they have given you. forsake this dangerous path and restore honor to our family. Coria. Ow! Sorry if I blasted anybody's eardrums. Child's letter. Dear Father, please do not leave us. We love you dearly and need you here with us. This woman cannot replace the bond we share. Stay with us and let our family remain whole. Your loving Rory. Okay, level up. Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh, hold on. We got a bot. Be gone, bot! Back to the void from which you came! Alright, let's leave this cave and let's head back and get back the blacksmith's heart. Alright, let's fast travel. Oh, we also need to check on that through the cracks.
You doing okay?
Oof. 'Tis but a scratch. I think I have something that could help.
Really? Well, if this can put Beor back on his feet. Beor, your wound, it changed.
What? What happened? I don't remember much. There was a cave. And a girl?
It was a fae.
I came back and dreamt. Then there's only darkness.
The girl stole your heart, literally.
That's right. And what did I always tell you about chasing after women, huh? She stole your heart, literally. You're lucky this one showed up. Otherwise, I never would have guessed you fell in love with a weird beast. Better take this to your grave if you don't want to become a laughingstock. You're so smart, and yet so stupid, eh? Well, get up now, whelp. Enough lazing about. You can take it easy today, but tomorrow you're back in the forge first thing in the morning. You've got a lot to catch up on.
I'm sorry.
And you, thank you. I'd thank the All-Mother for sending you at the last minute, but I don't want to owe her a thing. So, I'm thanking you. Finally, we can get back to work. I missed it. If you ever need a smith, you can come to me. All right, back to work.
Oh. All right, let's head on over and talk to him about.
Oh, hello. Do you need something? Times are tough, but I won't forget what you did for Beor. Tell me, how can old Airfear repay you?
Can we talk about his expedition?
Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own. Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own.
Okay, so I guess we need to talk to Beor. Unforgettable. Let's try.
Beor is
Okay, let's check the warehouse. What's happening, Rat?
It all began innocently enough. Our milksop of a lord, Yvain, decided that we didn't have the right tools to unearth the riches of our land. So he sent messengers to Camelot asking for their men and equipment. It was supposed to make us richer. And it worked. For a while. They came here and resumed mining. Brought gold with them too. So for a while there, we were even happy to see new faces. Then news from Camelot arrived. The Red Death is in Kuanacht. The weirdness is getting thicker.
We declare martial law. Cut down all the trees and take the Menhir with us. Everyone goes to Camelot.
Load of bullshit if you ask me. The weirdness has always been here. Kuanacht has been doing just fine without the support of the dog fuckers of the Round Table. Denholm, the one in charge of their army, came here with the Red Priests. It seems like he's well aware that his orders are stupid, and that people from Kuanacht are smarter than Camelot thinks. And now Kuanacht is divided. Some want to leave for Camelot. Others can't imagine it. Like me. I just can't stomach leaving the land of my fathers.
Do you have to leave Kunat?
Camelot says we do. I think we don't, even after the moronic theft of trees. Lord Milksop, of course, doesn't know what to do. If he supports the people, he'll lose his dealings with Camelot. If he leaves for Camelot, he'll become just another arse-kissing sponger princeling no one gives a toss about, and the court is already full of those. Here, at least, he's somebody. Or he can become somebody if he makes the right choices. The Menhir is dying, that's true. More and more weirdness creeps into our homes at night. Soon, the flame will no longer be enough. I don't know what would need to happen for everyone to stay in Kuanacht. The truth is, we can only survive if we keep together, either here or there.
Tell me more.
His family has a grand past. I have the utmost respect for their legacy. The Tarians made Kuanacht strong. They carried on the legacy of Palamedes, King Arthur's advisor. Our lord, though, don't get me started. Yvain is a coward. He lets Camelot get away with anything. Well, for now. I've heard rumors that he's been trying, in his own pathetic way, to delay making some crucial decisions. Who knows? Perhaps our lordling will finally grow a pair and make use of them for the good of his subjects. Though, if you ask me, the only thing that could save him would be the quest for the Holy Grail.
Why do you hate the priest so much?
I have my reasons. I don't trust the bastards because they've already been here once. They took a few people for what they called a routine examination, promising that our loved ones would return safe and sound in no time. Ah, damn it all. Would you believe me if I told you that not all of them even had the symptoms of the Red Death? Nobody came back, not a single soul. From that moment on, I've sworn to do everything in my power to make life miserable for those scarlet dogs.
Your loved ones, did you lose someone too?
I don't really want to talk about it, but look, I had a wife. She was a beautiful woman. And I'm pretty sure that she was with child when they took her away. She would chat with Nianti. She hadn't bled for 3 months, and she would have eaten all the crops from Reese's field if she could. My Katrin. They took her away. She caught a cold, and they put her on a transport to the island asylum. I never saw her again.
Yeah, I don't think I can't remember we
That's
saw
all
her
I
there.
can tell you. I don't want to think about it anymore. Let the past stay in the past.
Yeah, I know what happened to her.
You... what? How? How is this possible?
I found a letter she wrote to you in the bowels of the island asylum. She's dead.
I can't believe this. My Katrin, do you still have the letter? Please tell me you didn't throw it away.
I lost it in a storm. She wrote that if I had a boy, she would have been named Leowen.
A boy. My little boy. She mentioned once that she liked the name Llewellyn.
Oh, Llewellyn.
It made me laugh. It sounded so poetic. Not really fitting for a blacksmith's son. I always wanted a son. Maybe that's why I've grown so fond of Beor. I thank you.
Maybe that's why I wouldn't let me do it, because I had to do
Circumstances in
this.
which you got this letter must have been difficult. If everyone here were as brave as you, our Kuhnhacht would have a chance to weather the end of the world. Here, take this. I have no use for it anymore. I wanted to bury it with Katrin if I ever found her body. That's all I can do for you. And for her.
What now?
Why? This letter doesn't change anything. Years ago, I swore I wouldn't utter a single good word about those red vermin, and I'm not going to change my mind on that anytime soon. If anything, it has assured me that I am right.
All right. We talk?
Beor is still
Ah,
wet
come on.
behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own.
You found her, didn't you? You went to that cave and came out alive. So that means she's dead.
Okay, now we can probably give it.
I've just given you my heart back.
Who was she?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing some kind of spell. I can't believe love could ever be that blind. Sweet All-Mother, I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. She was a monster, as you know. A beautiful one, but only on the surface.
On the inside, ugly.
Can't believe it's over. Oh, and I didn't have a chance to express my gratitude. Although, an apology might be more fitting. You risked your life for me. That's more than I could ever ask of anyone. Even someone dear to me. So, thank you. What brings you here? Got something for me to look at?
Your wound came, monster, do you remember? Put you right back to work.
He seems stern, but he's a good, hard-working man. This time, though, it's personal. As soon as I was sure I could swing the hammer twice, I got straight to work. I'm forging a new heart. I know I've only just gotten back the one that beats in my chest, but I can feel there's something wrong with it. It's weaker. I am weaker and unsteady. It's easier for me to grow impatient and angry. More things seem to cut me deeper. I feel like my heart is poisoned.
You're forging a new heart, and how will it work?
So far, all my attempts have failed. None of those
Okay, this
hearts
might
have
be
the
why.
spark a forged replacement ought to have. They were far too weak to beat in a blacksmith's chest. There's a legend about the Stone Wardens. It tells that they could forge a heart stronger than any other. A heart that could make a man invincible. Sadly, I don't know much more than that. Right now, I'm just banging my head against the wall.
Who are the Stone Wardens exactly?
Dalriata Master Blacksmiths. If you think something can't be forged, they've likely already found a way to do it. They have their methods, passed down from generation to generation by oral tradition. Outsiders rarely, if ever, gain access to their craft.
Did you ask about the legend?
I thought he might have heard something, but no. He just waved it off and told me to get on with some proper work instead of dreaming about old Dalriata legends.
So what do you want to do next?
Since the Stone Wardens are all Dalriata, my hands are tied. Vrel is the only person from the tribes that I know. A Dalriata selling books. And that's something, isn't it? I was planning to ask her about the legends myself, but maybe you could do it for me? Urfir will clobber me with his hammer if I shirk my work again.
I'll do it for you.
I hope Vrel will be able to tell us more.
Your wound, the cave, the monster. Do you remember anything else?
In my eyes, she never looked like a monster. I remember following her to that cursed place. When we were close, she touched my heart. I felt a great pain. And then I saw what she really was. I got scared, grabbed something heavy. I managed to get away, but inside I felt emptiness. Each morning after that, the burning of my wound grew more intense.
Let's see.
Mind the road.
Okay, we gotta do this so, or get the shield.
Always a pleasure to see you.
I swear, if I catch that bastard, I'll shove all 5 volumes right up his arse. What?
Did something happen?
Aye, something happened. Some blighter broke in and stole every book about the beautiful Liliana. Not a loose page left. That's most of my income gone in the wind.
Why would someone need all those books for?
That's not something I'd like to think too much about.
Do you have any suspects?
Aye, one of the soldiers. He threw a fit a few days ago, because I wouldn't sell him the latest volume on credit. There's no chance I'd ever allow that. Give it 2 months, I'd be bankrupt.
I could talk to the soldier for you.
Can't say I wouldn't be grateful. The lad's name is Walter. He's, well, all in all, he's no a bad sort. Just a little hot-headed. So if you do find him, try not to rough him up too much, alright? Well, I've calmed down. Apologies. Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, then kindly leave before you start. Hello again. If you need anything specific, feel free to ask.
I'm looking for information on the Stone Wardens.
And you're asking me because I was born in the tribes? I thought you were better than that. I have nothing to tell you. Those are legends of the Ulfr, and my people never got along with them. But I think I have some books about the Stone Wardens. Feel free to read and educate yourself on your own.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Okay. Let's look at it. Okay, we got the book. I think we got the book. Talk with him.
Hello there, strange-looking citizen. Are you lost, or just looking for someone?
I'm actually looking for you. You got a bit of reputation around here.
Reputation? Me? For what? Standing around looking tough?
No, for being Lillian's biggest fan. Funny thing, all the books about her are missing.
Oh, wait a moment. You think I stole those books? Beautiful Liliana is sacred to me, all right? I'd never touch Vrel's stash, I swear. I was saving up for the new volume. Now it's gone? How the hell am I supposed to know what happens to Liliana next? No!
Any idea who might have taken them?
I don't know. But there's this red priest hanging around who loves scaring the crap out of soldiers. Always preaching doom and sin, you know? And you know what's worse? That damn priest saying Liliana's, inspiring moments are why I'll be cursed. He told me I'd grow hair on the inside of my palms. What kind of nutter says that to a bloke? Is that even a thing? Damn brother Ismat got me paranoid.
Yes, this is a thing. Very serious, completely real. No, he's the paranoid one. You'll be fine.
Oh, thank the gods. I was losing sleep over this. I mean, I don't trust that priest farther than I could throw him, but he's got a way of getting inside your head, you know? I guess I should have known better. Beautiful Liliana's too pure to curse a guy, right? Right?
We're gonna find the
Oh, he's
priest.
probably at the Red Church headquarters. That's where they're always praying and doing whatever it is that Red Priests do. Just be careful. The man's got a way of making you feel like you're already cursed. Creepy bastard. Take care now.
Okay, where am I going? Ah, over here.
Have some spare food or coin? Anything else?
If I just stay put, everything will be okay.
Okay, let's go in here.
We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity.
Okay, I can see why. He is a creepy guy.
What reason do you have to interrupt my prayer?
See if I need a
More
cough.
important than this? I know which sinner you speak of. I also know he intended to read those books, tainted with lechery. I could not allow that. Because I know all too well what they do to minds prone to living in impurity. As I know what that man intended to do with his sweaty hands panting over the next chapter.
And what terrible thing do you intend to do?
He intended to stain his soul with sin. People who are lost for their entire lives don't even realize they're on a path to nowhere, that each new crossroads only leads them more astray. I only want to protect them from this. I want to ensure that their life's path would have fewer moments of doubt over whether to succumb to temptation or resist it.
You're imagining far too much.
I have no intention of taking responsibility for what lurks in the shadow of their depraved imaginations. The sin comes from within them, not from me. You will not provoke me.
You say you know all too well the dangers of these books.
Of course. I am a Red Priest, after all. I know much about the struggles of the spirit, about what shatters a person's dignity, about the acts that cloud the mind with a fog.
What do you know of this conversation will turn you into a different crusade? Mine against you. You sound very insecure, almost as if you have something weighing on your conscience.
My conscience is untroubled, thanks to my penance. Leave me. I wish to pray. We are the sanctified martyrs. Why do you disturb me again?
I wonder if the requisition of these books was carried out in accordance with procedures of the Red Church. I don't like repeating myself. I know you have those books and you know perfectly well there's someone who wants them back.
And I don't appreciate it when someone interrupts my prayer. Leave. We are the sanct. Why do you
I have no patience for you to speak or how you pray with my fist in your throat.
Violence is such a primitive act. Yes, I stole those books that are thick with words yet imparting no virtue, filled with vulgar, scandalous illustrations.
What did you plan to do with those stolen books?
Plan? To burn them, of course. That is what Miss Liliana deserves. That is the fate that befalls a rakish infidel.
Miss Liliana, you want to burn books because they make people horny? I understand the struggle of things, but you stole someone's goods. Return them to me. That said, I don't care about your motives. I just want to return the goods. Miss Liliana?
Yes, you heard correctly. Do you think I don't know what's in those books? I won't deny it. I took a peek inside. I needed to understand the sheer scale of depravity we are dealing with.
You want to burn books just because they make people horny?
I acknowledge that sin is a natural part of the soul, yet equally natural should be penance, to free oneself from that sin. Chasteness does not come easily, but that is why it is a virtue, granting oneself relief through such primitive and vulgar acts, engaging with something as vile as these books. Have you read A Sermon on the Paths of Discipline by Brother Flamen? He makes a proper statement about those types of deviations. Hands that stray toward idle pleasures build no temple.
I'm going to familiarize myself with this sermon and then return to you.
Ah, you wish to have at least the bare minimum for discussion. Excellent. Look around our quarters. You should find that text, along with its perfect complement, a sermon on purity and temperance. We are the sanctified martyrs.
Need to study.
Strive for purity. Through purity, we serve the people. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood, we strive for purity. Through purity, we are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood, we strive for purity. You have returned. My decision remains.
I've read some of the Red Church's sermons.
What has someone like you gleaned from them? I am most curious, especially since it's written that a hand that lingers on selfish desire serves no purpose higher than itself. Know this, the seed is sacred, meant not for waste, but for the cultivation of life and the service of greater purpose.
When is such a form of sanctification allows people to meet their needs in a healthy way, does that not serve a purpose?
Of course it serves a purpose, a vain and impure one. Such self-gratification weakens the spirit and body. It compels the heart to submit to every fleeting whim. Meanwhile, to be men means resisting those whims, holding back the hand from striking, restraining the hand from depravity. How can a man be ready to protect his loved ones if he's so willing to blind himself through sin? Just to remind you, a blind man cannot fulfill his service either to his kin or Kay, which makes him barren and forever lost.
Isn't that the prophet judges not the vessel of nature, but its fruits? Camelonians are your sacred of soldiery serves. But what about yet? It is not the act of the hand that condemns, but the heart that guides it astray. You know what? Whip yourself. I have no intention of arguing with you. Burn the books if it brings you relief. Yeah, no, that.
He serves indeed. It is, of course, a different kind of service than mine, but if you put it that way, it is true that this man, for reasons known to him, started his duty and continues it. I must admit that I hold deep respect for those dedicated to their service. Maybe the soul of that one is not as corrupted as I thought, even if he is so eager to look into those tomes.
Speaking on these matters, you seem to adopt in a concerning tone. Your language is full of accusations, and what about thus walk in not in shame, but in understanding?
I fear that sometimes this tone is necessary in priestly service. We know human nature all too well, do we not? Avoiding an admission of guilt does not mean avoiding punishment. Someone may treat my teachings with disdain, but ultimately, they will still stand before Kay and her word. Your words, however, are wise, and they lead towards reflection.
You quoted then the sea is sacred. Perhaps you shouldn't treat those subjects as a natural part of life without unnecessary
And there it
sanctity.
is, the image of modern humanity, knowing no virtues. Stripping purity from every aspect of life. You kill holiness, and then, in the face of life's hardships, you ask where grace has gone.
For the prophet judges the purpose motion. Be frank, I think doesn't care if someone take matters in their own hands. I think your acolyte sanctity is to the wrong things, but is it crucial to find holiness where truly resides, at the same time discern where excessive zeal is unnecessary? Maybe this one?
How can you even speak like that? How can you place the prophet's name in the same sentence with someone doing such hideous things? I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
What gives you the right to control what a person does with their own body?
It's not about control, my child, but about opening the eyes of those who cannot see. Would it not be better if each of us were ready to receive the prophet's word? A body that succumbs to temptation is a weak body. That is precisely why we must maintain purity, to be ready at any moment to receive the grace of the prophet. As Brother Flamen says, treat your body like a sacred place, not a disgusting brothel, as the pursuits of bodily pleasures is like blindness.
You're focusing on the insignificant matter, called not for denial of the body workings, but for the elevation of the spirit. But is it really you to judge? The same sermon says, yet the prophet judgment is not swift, but discerning, and care and justice at the same time. I'm gonna go. Okay.
That is, of course, an astute observation, and proof that you've read the sermon thoroughly. However, I am full of faith that I have been placed on this path precisely to make such judgments in the prophet's name. Still, one could also view it from the perspective you mentioned. Yes. So, dear stranger, where did our little discourse lead you? What about my role in all of this? Where would people be without priests, striving to protect them from sin and impurity?
I believe what your people do with your own bodies is their own business. You desire grace, someone else desires eroticism. Both are fine as long as neither harms another person. Separating natural needs from faith. Some things don't need to be treated with dogma. There is sanctity and there is humanity. Don't make a fuss over that. Natural needs from faith. Some things don't need to be. I'm gonna go with.
It is true that I myself was not always a priest. I did not always live guided by purity. Did that make me someone who hurt others or a bad person? I believe it did not. That's a thought worth remembering. Enough, stranger. I see you've tried, but I won't debate matters of faith further. I remain unshaken. The books will burn. Now, let me return to my prayer.
Okay. I'm making a save there.
Accept my offer.
Let's see. Maybe we can let her know. see what happens if I just talk to her. Maybe that's why I made a save there.
Nice to see you.
Because if, well, then I'll just kill him. I'll just kill him and see if we can't get the books from him. Or maybe there's, because I'm wondering if there's another part.
Hello again.
Your books are gone. Brother Ainsmith stole them.
Damned red priests. You'd think they'd have bigger problems than a bit of questionable literature. They don't have to like it. But nobody's forcing them to read it either. Well, thanks for looking into it. For whatever it's worth. One more thing. I can see you're alright. And I hope I can trust you. We need to talk.
Don't tell me somebody else stole all the porn again.
No, this time. I'm not in the mood to even joke about that. This time, it's serious. A matter of life and death, you could say. There's a stone tablet in Lord Devaine's manor. A Delrida relic. And I need you to get it for me.
Sure, I'll break in the manor for you. Man, it feels like a bad idea.
And don't do it. You could try talking to Anselm first. Maybe he'll take you more seriously. For all I know, he just doesn't like me. He wouldn't be the only one in Cunicht. Though if that doesn't work, well, maybe it's time to learn how to use a lockpick, eh?
Oh, I know how to use a lockpick. A shame we couldn't convince the Red Priest. I mean, those are her books and she needs them to make a living. Okay. I think this should be a good place to stop for that. We're going to end a little early tonight. I am starting to get a bit tired and I'm getting hungry. But I think we made some good progress today in the Tainted Grail. Let me give you your raid messages. Well, somebody first to raid. That is for subs. That is not something you need to copy that. If anybody would like to join the Discord, here is the link to the Discord. I do post when I go live and it's my schedule. Like to join the workshop, there is the link. All right, now let me see. Who do we currently have on? Oh, so read Kitty, but looks like she went off. Hey, Wrecking Games, you came in just as I'm ending. Sadly, I'm ending a little early tonight. Because I started late and I am getting hungry. It's been a minute. Yeah, it has been. I hope you've been doing well. But don't worry, Wrecking. I will be on tomorrow or later on today, depending on your time zone, because it's already... It just turned to Tuesday on the West Coast, and here on the East Coast has already been... It has been a Tuesday for 3 hours, so I'll be back later on today. And what I'm going to be playing is it will be Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus if I can get it working. If not, I think I'll be probably play more Tainted Grail or Stellar Blade. Though probably it might be Stellar Blade, considering we didn't really play Thursday because I was real tired, and I took Thursday off. Yep. But the VOD's here. I was hoping to probably get to the shield today, but it didn't. It looks like we still got some things to do because I don't want to go. I could just go over and grab the shield, but I think by doing that it would just anchor the whole city, and I don't want to anchor the whole town. We're trying to do a good guy route because if I anchor the whole town, that'll look bad. Because then I'll probably have to kill everyone in the town. And I've helped out a lot. But... Momo is on. I think I'll send you guys on over to Momo today. She is currently playing Minecraft. Genocide. No, I'm not doing a genocide route. I'm not doing a genocide route, Rat King. I'm not doing that. Though it would be the easy way to solve it. Just like every time one of them comes after me, like, dude, probably like that one I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this YouTube video where a guy, he just slaps everyone who comes after. He just going slap, 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 and taking them all down. First it's the family, then the police show up, and he just slaps them down as well. It's just a constant slapping, taking them all out. I've watched that. I know, it's so funny. That is funny. But okay, raid has been started. I want to thank everybody who came to stream today. Thank you guys so much for the follows and for the raids. I really do appreciate it. This has been fun. Sadly, I am ending a little early, but I started later than usual. All right, you have a good night, man. I will, Rat King, and thank you for coming to the stream. I really do appreciate it. Sorry, I'm ending just as you came in. I will, but you know me. I will be on tomorrow or later on today. And we'll have fun then. Nah, I came in late. I came in late though. Yeah, it is pretty late right where I am. It's 3 in the morning for me. But like I said, I will be on tomorrow, and hopefully we can finally start continuing with Ratchet and Clank into the Nexus. If not, I'll be playing Stellar Blade or Tainted Grail. We'll be playing one of those two. If I get Nexus working, we'll be playing that. But the rest of you guys over at Momo, do go and say hi to her. With that, I'm going to say good night, evening, morning, afternoon. What's your time zone? Everybody, thank you for coming to the stream today, and I shall see everybody later. Good night.